The deadly disease that's taking loved ones away, it's one that we may not be very familiar with, but it is striking our families and loved ones and taking their joy away from them. And we're going to have a special moment today of prayer, and we're going to share today. We're in the midst of this series entitled, Lord, We Thank You. And the Bible sometimes gives us difficult assignments in this thing called life. And the Bible says we should thank God in all circumstances. And when I heard this sister's testimony, the first thing that came to mind was, how will she be able to thank God in the midst of this? Chancellor, when the doctors told her, and she'll go into depth, when the doctors told her 15 years ago she only had a few months to live, and 15 years later she's still smiling. How do you still tell God thank you when a doctor has told you it's over? How do you still tell God thank you when you receive an eviction notice, or when someone has filed a divorce against you, or when someone has scandaled? How do you still tell God thank you when you're bleeding daily, when you're crying yourself to sleep, when you're dealing with family? How do you tell God thank you when all hell has broken all around? How do you tell God thank you and you're staying with somebody and they talk about your dating? How do you tell God thank you when every day's a struggle? You have to drive your car off the brick. How in the hell? How do you tell? I'm gonna read a little bit. Let me apologize. But God's been good to me. I don't mind sharing it out loud. If it were not for the Lord on my side. So we were here Wednesday with our senior citizens, our monthly luncheon and gathering, and your mother, come a little closer, your mother shared this with me, and I was just blown away. So since it's Pulmonary Hypertension Awareness Month, I'm going to share how I feel about having this illness. It's tough sometimes, because as most of my pulmonary hypertension family knows, most of us don't look sick. So we have to deal with family and friends who don't understand our illness or believe because they hear the word hypertension in there that we just have high blood pressure. But it's more than that. It's high blood pressure in the arteries of the lungs, which affects our hearts and eventually leads to heart failure. And watch this, according to medical experts, there is no cure. The only cure is a lung or heart transplant. And then she goes on to say, they gave me 2 to 5 years, 15 years ago. So you don't know when to share. So I want you in your own words to share with us how you keep smiling, praising God, serving God, honoring God, loving God, and then loving God's people without letting what you're going to do become who you are. Help us out, please.
Just giving all honesty to God who is the head of my life. I thank Pastor today for his opportunity, and Lady Decker, of course. But yeah, 15 years ago, I was given an illness diagnosis, and I thought life was over. I was 22 years old. And I don't know if you guys know, but I have an identical twin sister. So to get a diagnosis and her not have a diagnosis, I'm like, okay, why me? But I remember my dad always told me that, no one is exempted. No one is not, it just does not affect anyone. But how have I held on this long? I come from a family of prayer warriors, nonetheless. And they've always told me, God is on your side, despite. I heard him today say, no matter what, it's in his will. No matter what. And I've always stood on that no matter what I've been going through, he's been right by my side. He's always kept me. Even when I didn't know I was being kept. I keep a smile on my face. I do. I get up every day. Through this, when I first got diagnosed, I thought I was just going to go home and die. And I sat at home for 2 years, and then all of a sudden I was like, I'm still here. So from that, I went back to school. I went back to school, got an associate's, got a bachelor's degree. I'm working at MD Anderson Hospital. My faith is what keeps me going. I just thank God every day.
That's you. Your twin sister who does not have the illness, and you said, why me? I want you to unpack that for a second, because often when life gets us hard, the first question we ask is, why? So, does it feel like God's picking on you?
No. I believe He woke me up. He put me in position.
Say it one time.
No, He's not picking on me, but He picked me to be around.
So for the person out there who's feeling like God is picking on them, you make a conscious spiritual decision instead of saying God's picking on me, that God has picked me. I read in the Bible when God was having a private meeting and the devil showed up and the devil was getting ready to go and pick on somebody. God says, have you considered my servant Job? God looked down and said, have you considered my daughter? Because God knew that you would be able to handle the situation and where it went. So God picked you. And then you said something that really, I pray that we catch this. Your family praise you do. P-R-A-Y-S, praise you do, and not praise, P-R-E-Y, on you. There's value in having a strong family system around you. So can you speak on that real quickly? How important a family is.
I have the biggest support system. They are all over there right now. But yeah, I wouldn't have been able to go through this if I didn't have. I mean, even though I know I got Jesus on my side, I go to my side, but I still would not have been able to do this without Him, being my shoulder, my left and my right. Anytime that I've fallen, they say, SaWanda, it's not, get back up. Hallelujah. You got this. I've always stood on that. You got this.
So the word is true. The Bible says it is not good for man to be alone, that your family system keeps you. And then finally, my last question. You said your faith. That sounds real good in this church setting.
All right.
But really unpack that. Your faith. Because where does it come from? How do you apply it? Why does your faith keep you going and someone else's faith had them fold? What makes you such a strong black sister that you can release faith over a doctor's report and keep smiling and wearing your purple?
Hearing the word.
One more time, say it loud.
Hearing the word. With God, I can get through this. And that word has always stuck in me. Even when I first got diagnosed, I was in the choir. I received a song that week to sing. What is the song? Oh gosh, it's in my head. What God has for you is for you. And I received that word about 2 weeks before I got diagnosed.
So hearing the word and not running, but hearing the word. See, we often run. People often say this strange thing to me. Pastor, I haven't been in church in a while because I'm going through something. It's a lot of hoods not going to grab them and say, brother, sister, you sound crazy. If you're going through something, that's when you need to run to the church to hear a word, to get the faith you need to go through what you're going through, to come out on the other side with a victory. So I thank you for being a living testimony, and I thank you that you do not look like what you've been through or going through, and we give God praise for your testimony and for your life. And today you have strengthened somebody to stand up and keep going and press their way through. We thank God for you, sister. Love you.